Hey everybody, welcome back to Prepper Junkie. Today we're going to go over the very cool Palmetto State Armory AKV 9mm. This version has the triangle foldable brace, and yeah, let's just dive on in and take a closer look. So we'll start at the back at the brace that I did mention. So this is PSA's own in-house brace, and there you have it, and it's attached by a 1913 Picatinny rail, which is really nice. So it just takes one Allen key to take this off if you want to switch out to another 1913 brace if you wish. So this top piece here is solid, and it comes back. It's got a little bit of soft rubber at the back. There's really no cushioning at all. It does have the Velcro here, so you can undo this and put your forearm in to grip as this was intended to do. These two parts here are obviously flexible because obviously your arm's got to go in there. There is no mounts or QDs for your slings or anything on this brace at all. And then now this one is a little stiff to fold this. I have used the AKP with the foldable stock, so I know this is not normal. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to just push at the bottom here and push that up. See, it's so stiff on mine. So I did contact him about it because I can get it to fold. If I put this on like a corner and then I just push this down, it will fold for me. So I'm going to take it off screen, do that, and just bring it back so you guys can see it. That banging wasn't intentional. So it does fold, as I said. Once it's out, it's fine, and it kind of sits in place right there. You can use the firearm with the brace folded. You still have access to your controls and the trigger here. So as I say, I'm waiting for PSA to reply back. I'm sure they'll take care of me. It folds back into place and locks just fine. But as I say, just that initial, it shouldn't be like that. And I know that because obviously I have owned other versions with this brace on it. So is what it is, but I'm sure we'll get it fixed. The length of the firearm with the brace folded comes in at 19 inches. And with it fully extended like so and locked into place, it comes in at 27 inches. So it definitely can convert into a pretty compact firearm you can put in a backpack or something like that for whatever reason. So yeah, and moving forward, it does have Palmetto stamp on here. All the rivets and everything looks really clean, very nice. And so we're going to come to the safety here. Let's see if I can get an angle for this so you can see this. You can see that it sticks out here a little bit, and that is for your finger to adjust that fire and safe. It's a really nice enhanced feature part. This isn't on some of their AK models. It's on all the AKVs. It's a really nice little feature. Something so simple, but it definitely works very well. Another thing, what they've done is they were having issues way back with their safeties. That they would go past and up, like it was just a kind of an issue they had with it, but they flared this part out here. It's flared out, and the stop is also. So it stops just fine. I've had no issues with any of the ones I have personally owned. Again, this was way in the past, which is obviously something they've corrected. But just if you're aware of that fault that was back then, it has been corrected. Okay, so now this gun is empty. Sorry, I just have the mag in just for demonstration purposes. So we are clear. Moving down now, some of their AKVs do come with the ALG trigger, which is it's not Geissele. ALG is an offshoot of Geissele, or Geissele owned, or however you want to put it. Anyway, so you can get this trigger with some of them. If you buy one, it does not have it. 100%, I highly recommend upgrading to this trigger. It's very nice, and it's like $70, and it's not just an ALG. It's been slightly modified, so make sure you buy it from Palmetto State Armory for the AKV. It does have a slight modification on there for these, but yeah, let's take a closer look at this ALG trigger. Let's see here. So we got a little bit of take up, clean crisp break. It's a really light. It feels really light. But let's see what it actually does come in at. Okay, let's try a spool. Comes in just under 4 pounds. about 3.8 I would have said. Let's do it one more time. Yep, same again, just right under 4 pounds. Let's try the reset. Just do this other finger so you guys can see. It's got a little bit out. Very tactile, very audible. It's just such a great trigger, and it's not that bad cost-wise, so I do recommend it. I did switch out also the grip. Now, it does come with a Magpul grip, and typically I'm a big fan of Magpul. I have nothing ever bad to say about them. This is the one that came with it, and I just didn't. Things I didn't like about it. It's just very plasticky. There's no overmold or anything like that. I could have gone with a different Magpul grip but I wanted to try this Fab one out, FAB. I think it looks pretty cool. The ergonomics is really nice. It feels great in the hand. It is rubberized. Still has a battery, like a battery compartment like the Magpul one. It still has that down here. Actually, I was just trying to put some batteries in here because I also have an EOTech, and you know the batteries don't tend to last super long. So I wanted to put a couple of batteries in here, the 1, 2, 3 batteries as a replacement for here, but these do not fit. It's going to fit AA's, but it does not fit these ones. So just a heads up. Moving forward, obviously, charging handle. The really nice thing about these also that AKs don't have, if I can get the mag in, is that it has the last round bolt hold open, which is really, really nice. It's so frustrating for me when guns don't do that. So it has the last round bolt hold open, but the other really nice thing is it has a bolt release right here on the other side. And again, you don't get that on AKs. This is just these enhancements that PSA has done to this firearm, and it's really excellent. So moving forward, we do have the standard sights here and here, standard AK sights. And then obviously we have some Magpul furniture here with the M-LOK slots. Again, you can change this furniture out. You can put pretty much any AK furniture you want on here. I think it looks pretty good with the Magpul furniture. I'm not sure I have any plans to change it out. I did see that there's a PSA AKV billet handguard, which is about like $100. Might try it out. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm happy with this how it is. And then moving forward again, we do obviously have a brake on the end here. And again, this actually follows the rules of AK. It has this little detent you push in all the way in, and then you can easily just unscrew and take off your brake and put whatever else you want on it. So it's super easy, super convenient to change out. The barrel on these is actually 10.5 inch nitrided barrel with a 1 in 10 twist, and it's threaded 1/2 by 28, so it's obviously a common barrel thread. Over to the other side, and just so you guys can see it. Make sure we're in frame here. It does have a sling attachment right here, not a QD sling attachment, but does have one right there. I did put an M-LOK QD attachment for here. Again, and everything else is just kind of standard. You do have the paddle release right here for the magazine. It's just, so I actually really love the paddle release because it's very, very quick to release those magazines. I do really like that a lot. Speaking of the magazines, these are Palmetto State Armory's AKV magazines. These are made in-house by them. Do have metal feed lips right here. They are excellent quality. They're like $15. So the really, really nice thing is mags are plentiful and they're cheap. You don't get to say that very often anymore when it comes to magazines from companies. So super nice. Because they are based on the Scorpion magazine, you can use Scorpion magazines, CZ Scorpion magazines, and you can use the Magpul Scorpion magazines. In the past, I've had issues with Magpul magazines not working super well with my other AKV, so I personally wouldn't recommend them at this point. And honestly, Scorpion mags are more expensive than the PSA ones, but I think the PSA ones, for the price, I wouldn't even bother going to the Scorpion ones anyway. I would stack up on these. Very good. And a lifetime warranty. So I don't know what more you want. To show you how to disassemble, let's put stuff aside here. You're going to have to take this top piece up. Push that push the guide rod forward, slide this out, safety down, pull the bolt carrier out, and then down here you got this lever. Sometimes it can be a little stiff, so I just use a little screwdriver just to pop it a little bit, push that up. So then just pull up, and there's your gas block. And there you go, disassembly. Very simple. And obviously just reverse it to put it back together. So what's my final thoughts on this firearm? I absolutely love it. They're so much fun to shoot. Out of the box, they're good to go. I mean, you can do a couple of upgrades if you wish, but they're absolutely not necessary. You know, it shoots 9mm, so ammo's, well, normally not so expensive as like 223 or something like that if you just want something fun to shoot at the range. It's compact, has a lifetime warranty. And honestly, in 2020, I think this is definitely in the top 3 products I've reviewed in 2020 so far. It might even be number 1, to be honest with you, because I just love them that much. They're just so much fun. But we'll see what the rest of the year brings us. Other people obviously feel the same way as I do, because these are extremely difficult to buy right now. Typically, they're coming in stock during the week between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. MST. But typically closer to around about the 2 o'clock time MST. So if you're looking to buy one, be on that website and be ready to kind of refresh, because they're typically selling out within minutes at the moment. So if you want one, click on the link, as I say in the description, and then check in around 2 o'clock MST during the week. It's not every single day they come in stock, but I would say it's majority of the days they come in stock. So keep an eye out for them. That is it. If you have any questions, any comments, please ask me below. I'm always happy to help out if I can. If I don't respond immediately, it's just because I haven't seen your comment. YouTube doesn't always let me know when somebody's commented, so don't take it personally if you don't get a response straight away. That's it. All right, folks. Have a great one. I'll catch you next time.